I remember when you were telling me about this movie, and you emailed me, and at first I was like, oh, well, sure, like I guess I'm sort of available, but also like I'm looking into getting into TV because I've loved TV and I never wanted to get into features. I just wanted to do TV, but you told me about this project, and I told you I had zero like feature experience. And yeah, like how I guess why did you bring me on? Like as someone who did not have any experience.
Well, I mean, part of it was that you would work for the terrible rate that they were offering the assistant editor. Like it was it was such a humble budget that like my assistant at the time was like, I'm so sorry, but I would not be able to live on this rate. And so like I needed to find somebody who was younger and hungrier in a way. And Irene left such an impression, I think, not just in terms of like, you know, her sartorial flair, as you can see from her bow tie, but that she was very competent, that she had not only strong technical skills, but had really good people skills, both in terms of networking and not being shy, being able to communicate well, and those things. And that's definitely, you know, such important skills for an assistant editor to have, somebody who's going to be constantly interfacing with different teams throughout the process. And so I thought, okay, it's if I can convince, you know, Christina and the rest of the team that to give Irene a shot, that it's going to be well worth the investment. And so this film, Minari, is Irene's first film as a feature assistant editor. And I was telling her like, you are so, you know, born under the right star, because like this is not this is generally what's happening with this film is not something that's common for a first project. It's kind of miraculous actually, but I think that's the story of having worked on it. There are so many sort of there's so many moments of serendipity and of providence kind of moving in a really significant way for this film to come together, and it just makes it that much more special that people like Irene, you know, can really um, experience this, you know, even as their first project, because it's been wonderful to see how everybody that's come on board has, you know, a very personal connection with it. And, you know, despite, you know, our sort of humble budget and schedule and challenging schedule, that it all kind of came together, I think, as a result of people having that personal investment in it.